Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to welcome our live stream viewers for tuning in. About to get ready for Thursday Night Thunder here. Stock Buggy up first here, ready to rock and roll. Working on all the good camera stuff here. There we go. All right, gentlemen, the order is Dave, Robert, Zach, Josh, and Dexter. Marshals look alive. 5-minute race here for Stock Buggy. Dave on the tone. Roberto. Zachary. Josh. And Mr. Dexter. We're off and running. All right, Mr. Netzel starting him off with a 17. Dave a 22. Zach an 18. Hall with a 16.4. Dexter with a 16.9. Good save from Dave there. He almost turned in too early towards that ski jump. Mr. Rains tuning in out in West Ocala. Hopefully he's doing all right. I had terrible lightning down towards me, but it was all hammering out west according to the map. Hopefully everybody's all right out there. I took a screenshot of that picture. That was brutal. Caution in the sweeper. And that was Zach. 150 down, 310 to go. Josh Hall at the line here, showing the way in 18.5 flat. Netzel on a 5.03. Dexter on a 5.05. Zach a little kerfuffle there on that lap. I'm going to fall back to 6 now. Dave taking over that 4th spot on a 17.5.16. Zach dropping to a 16 at the moment. Back 2 seconds in 5th. Comes Dexter, your top 3. Separated by 8.4. Dave back 3.3 in 4th. Landing on that ski jump is definitely challenging right now. Back. 3 down, 2 to go. Oh, Zach getting up on 2 wheels on the corner there. I think he caught an edge after that. Zach getting back and racing again. He's starting to get dialed in here. Turning faster and faster laps, down to a 16.7 on that lap. That was his new fast lap. Parker with a 16.7, Dexter 16.5, Netzel 16.4 last time by, and Hall rocking the fast lap of a 16.1. Oh, Dexter catching the corner there. It's out of it though. Your leader Netzel rocking the fluorescent yellow-orange. Coming down the front straightaway, crossing the line. All back 6.5. Here comes Dexter down the straightaway. Let's see where he puts him. And he's still back 8.5. Thought he was a little closer than that at the moment. But he getting their requisite one giant crash in there to cost him a lot of time. 15 seconds. Five seconds. For drivers, it is the race clock. Keep going after you hear the tone.
Race is over.
Nobody's done yet. Netzel's done. Parker's done. Dexter's done. Looking for the other two. Shut it down. Robert Netzel going to take that one. 18.505 to a 5.11 for Hall. Dexter, Dave, and Zach all on a 17-lap run, a 5.01, a 5.10, and a 5.16. Everybody in the mid-16s there, except Mr. Hall with that 16.1. All right, sportsman, come on down, get him down on the ground and check him in. Mr. Jack Martin is good to go. Looks like the crew's going to try to get the back door open here. Get a little airflow through here. As long as nobody's getting blinded by the sun, gentlemen. Slow it down, guys. Slow it down. Gotta be able to see. All right, I need Mr. Brad to check in for me. Mr. Brad. Andy Williams checking for me. All right, he's good. Mr. Brad, check it in ASAP. Everybody else is good to go. Now, start finish line is same place on the oval. All right, gentlemen, let's face the right direction and roll them off. You got 90 seconds to turn and burn. Ask my drivers up there, can you see okay, or do we need to shut the door for this race? All right. It can be very glaring and blinding with that door open at times. One. All right, gentlemen, let's slow it down. Let's slow it down and get it in the starting area. Down at the other end of the driver's stand. Start of the We're there at the end of the sweep, whatever you want to call it. All right, the order will be Mr. Jack Martin, followed by Brad Mallon, Jack Williams, Andy Williams. All right, my drivers are ready. Mr. Jack Martin on the tone in less than 5. All right, Brad's gung-ho about it. Jack Williams. Andy Williams. Oh, Jack sideways on there. Is that the Brokemo? All right, we'll give everybody a chance to get that second lap in here and go in that race order. And it's Andy Williams to the top of the charts here by 2 seconds over Jack Martin. Andy somewhere here stuck in front of the ski jump. That orange, white, and blue looks like the old obstacle from the ice cream truck. Back when you have to worry about getting ice cream from the ice cream truck too bad. Full field separated by 3.8 seconds. Here's Jack Martin, Andy Williams, Jack Williams, Brad Mallon. Brad's first time racing the off-road. Got his SR10M from the oval for tonight, and he's going to work on better solutions. All right, boys and girls, Mr. Sticks has to step out for a moment. Hobby shop will be closed for a few minutes. All right, your fast laps. Andy Williams in 4th place right now with the fast lap of the race, a 20.2. Brad with a 21.4. Jack Williams a 21.1. Jack Martin with a 20.4. Everybody pretty close. And find your leader going over the ski jump in that orange. Rocking the black wheels. I believe that's the Brokemo. We lovingly call it. Or it could be a serpent. I forget. That might be a serpent. Ah, Mr. Andy Williams in second somewhere out there, making a pass over Jack. Maybe for position here, we'll find out. Looks like he's ahead of him at the moment by 7/10, so a good battle between father and son. Uh-oh, Mr. Jack with some unfortunate issues there. Gonna take a quick look at it, see if it's something we can deal with. And doesn't look like it's gonna be something we're gonna solve at trackside. Got Mr. Jack at a 21.1 fast lap, so right in there. .330 down, 1:30 to go. Your leader in the all orange. Trying to come onto the straightaway here, getting tied up a little bit. Andy in that orange, white, and blue. I think he's rocking the green wheels. I believe those are the DE Racing rims. And Mr. Brad in the all silver. SR10 oval car with the the buggy body on it. That's it. Took off some of the body posts, and that's about all you did. Jack Martin dropping a new personal fast lap at 19.97. And he's got a 19.91. That is the fast lap so far. Brad with a 21.4. .30 seconds to go. New to RC Racing, everybody is on their own separate clock when they started. Necessarily have to pass anybody to beat them.
Race is over.
That is time on the race clock. Keep going, keep going. Remember, I'll tell you when you're done. Keep driving. Mr. Jack Martin is going to be done on that one. A new fast lap, a 19.45 for the race. Andy is done. And Brad is done. Jack Martin, 14 and 5.06, and the fast lap of the race, 19.45 on that last lap. Andy Williams, a 13 and 5 flat, missed that extra lap by 0.8. And Brad Mallon, 13 laps, 5.13, back about 12.5 seconds or so. Not bad for his first time on the off-road. All right, boys and girls, that's the end of round one. Taking a 20-minute break, so 7:55, we'll start round two. 7:55 for round two. All right, boys and girls, it's time for round 2. Stock buggy, come on down. Netzel, Hall, Smith, Barker, Montgomery, Marshalls will be our sportsman drivers. I've got 3 of my 5 checked in. We've got some marshals out there. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Sure our racers do as well. I guess Hall's making the last second spur change there. All right, we're going to get Mr. Josh checked in here in a second, and then we'll let you turn him loose. All right, gentlemen, bring him up to speed. Give you 90 seconds to turn and burn. Just tuning in, did put a tabletop on the back section there a little differently this week, much closer to the start of the corner versus the end of that section. Nothing super intentional, just where it landed when we got done Saturday night on the oval. All right, looks like a couple of my drivers are ready to rock and roll. Let's see what the other 3 do. Looks like they're happy with what they have. The order is Netzel, Hall, Smith, Barker, Montgomery. Mr. Netzel on the tone in less than 5. Hall, Smith, Barker, and Montgomery. And start off some fast laps here. Dexter with a 16.2 coming out of the gate. The hot one. See how that holds up here for the next couple laps. Oh, a couple guys getting tangled up there. And that is Dexter. And got nothing from Dexter. I'll hand count the rest of them here, but behind by at least a lap or two. Just about halfway, and now we are halfway, drivers, halfway. So looks like maybe Dexter's transponder be working now. Maybe just had a fast lap or something. Oh, poor Jack. He's got some work to do here. Getting the P New Red X workout. 2 minutes to go, gentlemen. Plenty of time here to make more mistakes. It's Dave, Josh, Robert, Zach, and Dexter at the line. Once again, I sort out Dexter's issue here. Oh, we got a couple getting it wrong. Looks like trying to be good sportsmen about it. Appreciate it. At the line, it's Barker, Hall, Netzel, Montgomery, and Smith. I have a feeling round 3 is going to change things up here either way.
Race is over.
That is time, drivers. Race it out. Josh Hall is done. Barker, keep going. Dexter is done. Netzel's done. Montgomery's done. Marshall's hold your position. White and blue car is still hot. White and blue car is still hot. Shut it down. Mr. Dave Barker going to improve one spot to third overall with an 18-lap run, 5:17. Hall was 17.502. Netzel 5:14. Dexter 16.504. Montgomery was 16.506. Let's see what we got online out here. While we're waiting for our next group of racers, our sportsmen, well, let's talk about our sponsors. If you need aquatic stuff like fish food, tanks, all the stuff that goes in the tanks. See Mr. Josh Hall over the Aquatic Source on State Road 200. You're out somewhere in, I believe, the Citrus County area, you need your lawn cut, check out Mr. Ron's Lawns. And if you're in the Villages area and you need some home improvement stuff or even some lawn work, yard work, see Kyle's Home Solutions. Those guys is taking time out of their business, come help us out, so we're trying to give them a little love here. Thanks to those guys for helping us out. And if you need any of those services, I highly suggest you check them out first. Give them an opportunity to earn your business. All right, we're looking for check-in from everybody but Mr. Jack Martin. All right, Jack Williams is good, Jack Martin's good. Here comes Mr. Brad, and he's out there making his way around. Mr. John Stevens tuning in. Thank you, sir. Hopefully you're having a wonderful night. All right, Mr. Brad checking in. We're going to turn you guys loose. Sir. Just go. We'll get you on the next lap. Roll them off, drivers. Roll it off. All right, drivers, let's get them in the starting area. Order will be Jack Martin, Andy Williams, Brad Mallon, and Jack Williams. All right, boys and girls, once again, Jack Martin, Andy Williams, Brad Mallon, and Jack Williams in that order. Mr. Jack Martin on the tone. Andy Williams. Brad Mallon. And Jack Williams. Like Barker's in the hot seat on this round. All right, all these guys starting out this round better than the first round. We'll see if it maintains here. And Jack Williams with a nice front flip there. Starts out in the lead. We'll see what happens here after lap 2, and he's going to hold on to it for the moment. Right across the line, it's going to be Jack Williams out front. Andy Williams. Second, Jack Martin. Third, Brad Mallon in fourth. Caution in the sweeper. And looks like Jack Martin's already bent the wing here. We'll see how it lasts throughout the race. At the line, Jack Martin going to take over lead here by 0.8 over Andy. Jack Williams back just under 0.4 in third. Brad back 5.5 seconds in fourth. The whole field separated by 6.7 seconds. Ooh, Jack Martin going wide. Andy follows him wide. I think they're playing a little game of horse there. Everybody trying to get tangled up with this pipe entering into the infield here. 3 down, 2 to go. Top 3 on a 14-lap run here. Brad off that by about 9 seconds. Your leader, Jack Martin, coming down the front straightaway in that orange car. Jack Williams in second by 1.7. He's in that blue and white four-wheel drive car. Andy Williams in third, rocking the orange, white, and blue with the green wheels. Brad out there in the silver. Jack rocking the Serpent. I forget which model it is, but I don't think it's the latest model. Jack Martin dropping a 17.9 new fast lap. Williams, Mr. Jack Williams with a 19.8. That's a new fast lap for him. Andy has a 20.9. Brad with a 21.2. Everybody picking it up here this round. Caution in the sweeper. And showing me here to Jack Martin at a 17.9. Superhero lap right now.
Race is over.
This is looking like a good lap though. Race it out, drivers. Keep going, keep going. I'll let you know when you're done. Keep going. Jack Martin is done. Andy Williams is done. Brad is done. Marshall's track is hot. Track is hot. Mr. Jack out there with the wheeler. Coming around the final corner. And shut it down. Mr. Jack Martin taking that one and setting a new TQ. 14.504. Picked up about 2 seconds on the previous run time. Mr. Jack Williams with 14.516, bumping up 2 spots to second overall. Andy Williams with 13 laps. Gonna drop a spot and end up third at the moment. Mr. Brad Mallon with 12 laps, gonna drop a spot and end up fourth. That is it for round 2. Round 3 will start in 20 minutes. We'll call it 8:40. 8:40 for round 3. All right, boys and girls, it's time for round 3. Anthony's going to blow off the track real quick for us. In the meantime, we're going to pause that clock there. Stock buggy start heading this way. Dave, Josh, Robert, Dexter, Zach.
This a heat.
All right, Terry's like, I'm going to turn my hat from the front to the back. I'm going to go over the top. Lincoln Hawk. Come on, you know that movie. Don't you? Sylvester Stallone, truck driver extraordinaire, has to fight for his kid back by winning arm wrestling competitions. All right, let's get him checked in, gentlemen. Check him in real quick. Just about done here. All right, looking for our marshals. Come on down, our sportsmen. Oh, while you guys are out there, if you're watching online, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Click the notification bells. As Stick says, let us know you love us. Somewhere like a rash. All right, just looking for a check-in from Dexter. Uh-oh, Dexter's changing transponders on me there. Might be a whole new car, we'll see. Secrets. Uh-oh, looks like Mr. Robert might be having an issue, or Mr. Josh might be having an issue. Let's get Robert's car out of the way, because I'm about to turn this clock loose here. All right, drivers, roll them off. You got 250 to turn and burn. Unless Mr. Josh gets out here sooner and gets a couple laps in. Oh, Zach almost went off the edge. He's still trying to save it. Little freestyle program there, and he still had to get help, though. I think that back tabletop's a little more trickier now because it's not right up against the pipe. It's spaced out a little bit. The overall location's all right. Here he comes. He's got time. This is why we can't have nice things. That's all right. Hopefully, we won't have to worry about that too much longer. All right, as a reminder for those who are tuning in or those who haven't raced here in a while, we run a third round. We basically invert the order, give those guys at the back a chance at the clean track. One of those, I won't say put up or shut up, but you know, it's, can't complain now. You got the fair shake, fair as it gets. All right, looks like they're ready to rock and roll. The order will be Zach, Dexter, Robert, Josh, and Dave. All right, marshals look alive. Zach on the tone in less than 5. Dexter, Robert, Josh, and Dave. This is invert of the current qualifying order. And Hall catching an edge there. Hitting the start finish line. That sticks his bump. Flame sticks for that one. I didn't do it, man. All right, after 1 minute, 3 laps into this, it's Netzel, Hall, Barker, Smith, Montgomery at the line. Top whole field separated by 8.6 seconds. And looks like Barker got it wrong. Oh, Zach got it wrong. And now Hall gets tangled up with him. Helps him out, though. Hall was in the lead by 5 seconds, so he's got a little room to work with here, but it's not going to be much. Dexter in second at the moment by 0.3 over Netzel. Comes Barker to finish out. It's Dexter out front by 0.3 over Netzel. Barker back 1.5. Hall back 3 thousandths in 4th. And Zach back 7 seconds in 5th. Leader going over the small double there. Over the off camber. Onto the oval. Down the front straightaway he comes. Woo, hugging it tight. Rocking a 17.502. Off TQ pace here by a lap at the moment. Dexter dropping a 16.21 new fast lap for the race. It's Netzel by 0.6 over Dexter. Hall back 4.9 at the line. Barker 4 seconds in 4th. And Zach 5 seconds in 5th. Wow, I haven't seen that happen before. Dexter rolling over on the exit of a corner. Dexter trying to make a pass on Dave here. All over him, putting the pressure to him. Dave gives him a little room, and Dexter says, I'm going to keep my Ayrton Senna card. Going for the gap, getting it done. Dave going over the top there on the double. Almost landed that top rope elbow drop on him. Kept it clean. Un momento. At the line, 13 laps into this, it's Netzel by 1.2 over Dexter. A Hall back 0.8 in 3rd. Barker in 4th, and Montgomery in 5th here. Oh, Dexter pulling over, something wrong. Not sure what's going on there. Looks like he's back going again, sorta. Ten seconds. Fast laps is 16-0 from Josh Hall.
Race is over.
That is time drivers keep going. Montgomery is done. Missed it by 2 seconds there for that extra lap. Keep going, Dave. Netzel is done. Hall is done. Looking for Barker and Smith to finish out here. Final car down the straightaway and shut it down. Robert Netzel going to hold on. A 17.501, Hall 503, Barker 512, Smith 515, and Montgomery a 16 and 502. Nobody improving their time that round. I think they just couldn't handle the pressure. No, I'm kidding. All right, looking for our sportsman. All right, let's get my marshals out there. Looking for a check-in from the Williams family and Mr. Brad. All right, gentlemen, let's spread on out, please. These boys want their hot laps the same as everybody else. All right, drivers, roll it off. Got somebody cheering Jack Martin on here, but spelling his last name a little differently. I'm not sure if that's a friend or self or somebody else. And we got a men's grace called here. Looks like I got to make an adjustment on one of these cars. Oh, Mr. Jack Williams. Went off the back of the tabletop there. Andy's looking for the ultimate lap time there, trying to cut the track a little bit. All right, gentlemen, let's get him in the starting area. Your order will be Mr. Brad Mallon, Andy Williams, Jack Williams, and Jack Martin. Once again, guys, we are inverting the order for the third round. Those guys at the back, a chance for a clean track and no more excuses. And Mr. Brad on the tone in less than 5. Andy Williams. Jack Williams. And Jack Martin. Name of the game is to get that first lap in clean. You want to crush your enemies. See them driven before you. And I can't say the rest of it. Just remember, kids, try a lot and you can do it repetitively. You too can be a movie maker. Arnold Schwarzenegger does ow, ow, ow in every movie. Literally every movie. That's all you got to do. Helps if you got muscles, but you know. And Mr. Andy having some problems here. Hopefully something gets sorted out for the main. In the meantime, just 95 seconds into this at the line, Jack Williams showing the way here on a new TQ run, 15-lap run. Jack Martin taking it back. They are separated by 94 hundredths here. Less than 1/10 for you guys still working on that math. So it's the blue and white cloud car versus the orange car right now. Mr. Brad back 16 seconds in third. Both our leaders spinning out here. Brad a chance to reel him in here a little bit. Like Jack on a hot lap here. Oh, gets it slightly wrong over the double. Back underway. 3 down, 2 to go. Fast lap of the race, Mr. Jack Williams with an 18.3. Jack Martin with a 19.1. Brad Mallon with a 21.3. Right now, your top two both at a 15 and 5.19, and that's going to change here a little bit. And looks like Mr. Jack going to slow down a little bit. Jack Martin, that is. Jack Williams out front, still rocking a TQ run here. Oh, leader getting caught up on a pipe. One more behind you, Terry. Like we're going to have to work on Mr. Jack Martin's car. He's got a little trim in it we got to work out. To pull to the left a little bit. At the line, it is Jack Williams. Now that's changed up here a little bit. By 3/10, now Jack Martin to the lead. Oh, both Jacks are getting it wrong. 25 seconds, drivers. Guys, you're on your own clock. You'll keep racing at the end of the race, Tone.
Race is over.
Keep going, keep going. Mr. Brad is done. 12 laps, 5:04 for him. Fast lap of a 21.3. See what these two do here at the end of the lap. And they're done. I'm going to hit save on this one so it sorts it out here. Mr. Jack Martin gonna hold on to that one there right at the end. 14.506. Jack Williams 14.509. Mr. Brad with 12, and Andy unfortunately not able to complete a lap here. Hopefully get it sorted out for the main. It is 9:02. Main start at 9:25. All right, boys and girls, it is go time. Anthony's blowing the track off for us. He looks like he's doing a little work on the downside of the ski jump. Marshall, start heading out here. Jack Martin, Jack Williams, Andy Williams, Brad Mallon. Terry's going to give a little help. Drivers. Well, let's get him checked in while we're waiting for Mr. Anthony to finish up here. Need another battery? Got one. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to give Anthony a chance to finish that out. Have plenty of time to marshal, or plenty of time for practice here. All right, just looking for a check-in from Mr. Dexter, but he is back to working on the car, I guess. All right, gentlemen, roll it off, roll it off. Ooh, Dexter, living life on the edge there. All right, gentlemen, we're going to record these races tonight, so hopefully I have some great action here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is your Stock Buggy A main. Starting on the top spot, Mr. Robert Netzel with 18 laps in 5:05. Lining up second is going to be Josh Hall. Third will be Dave Barker. Fourth will be Dexter Smith. And round out the field, Mr. Zach Montgomery. All right, gentlemen, this is a 6-minute race. Everybody's going live in less than 5. And we are clean and green. Great start, gentlemen. Oh, Netzel getting it wrong. He's going to lose a spot in the hall, and he runs in the hall. Wait for me to call him the timeout here. We'll see what happens. I can get the FIA team out here and paid on that penalty. Good. It's Netzel, Dexter, Josh, Zach, and Dave at the line. Dave's waiting for him. I think he threw him an elbow on accident there. Oh, second and third. Wrecking independently there. Oh, caution, entering the infield. That going wide. Dave looked underneath them. They almost tangled, and they tried to keep it clean over the tabletop, and Zach went wonky over that thing. Battle between these two. Oh, Dave hits the pipe, rolls it over. Deep breath, guys. Deep breath. Plenty of time. Still room on that podium. Terry behind you. And that's your third place car. It was back 2.6 at the line. Not even halfway yet. 2:15 down, 3:45 to go. Fast laps. Josh Hall with the fast lap of race, 16.3. Netzel 16.7, Dexter 16.6, Barker 17.4 that time by, and Montgomery with a 17.8. Boys looking for time everywhere. Catching these pipes a little bit, costing them. Sure if Zach missed a lap here or not. At a 33-second lap, that's close. Four down, 2 to go. Netzel out front with a 16.6 that time by. New fast lap for him. Hall back 4.8, trying to reel him in here. Dexter currently showing third. Dave in fourth. Zach in fifth. A change here. And looks like somebody was off the track there. All back 6.2. Praying some of the other guys give Mr. Netzel a little trouble. Oh, Netzel bouncing off the pipe there. Dexter and Dave separated by 9/10, going over the off-camber, exiting onto the infield now, or onto the straightaway. That is for position. Final podium spot. Dave catching the corner. Dexter going to get back around him here. 10 seconds to go. We're going to be final lap for those two battling out for the podium. Dexter and Dave hitting the tabletop here. Over the double. Oh, Dave doing a little freestyle and he lands it. Race it to the line, drivers. Race it to the line. You'll be done. Looking for Hall and Montgomery. Here they come. And shut it down. Netzel taking that one. We'll have to review the tape here on that. Hall in second by 5 seconds, both with 21 laps. Dexter and Dave with 19. Zach with 18, maybe 19, but it would not change the final outcome at the moment. And it's time for our sportsmen. They're going to get their cars, get them down and checked in. Our marshals are going to come back out from that last race. Our drivers will to marshal this race. All right, just looking for a check-in from Mr. Andy. Here he comes. Like Andy's got some trimming to do on that. Hearing. All right, Mr. Zach, I think we're good down there. If you want to hang out up here with Dexter, maybe. All right, drivers, roll it off. All right, gentlemen, let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. All right, gentlemen, we are going to record this one as well. This is the lineup for your Sportsman A main, your top qualifier, 14 laps, 5:04, Mr. Jack Martin. In second will be Mr. Jack Williams. Third will be Andy Williams. and round out the field, Mr. Brad Mallon, first time on the off-road. Safari doing great. All right, marshals, look alive. This is a 6-minute race, drivers. Don't have to win in the first corner. We're going live in less than 5. And both our leaders going deep. Dad throwing an elbow to his son. Mr. Brad just hanging back there trying to stay clean. And we are clean and green here. So far, Mr. Jack Martin going to stretch out a lead here to 4.7 seconds at the moment. Over Jack. Andy back another 4.6 in third. Brad behind him by 1.5. Guys, 6-minute race, plenty of time.
5 minutes left.
And I think that was second place, getting on the wrong side of the tabletop, but he's back underway. And we had a little kerfuffle there from Jack Martin, and that's going to allow Jack Williams to tighten up just a little bit here. Something is not sounding good. What is that racket? Oh, okay. Air compressor. I thought somebody's car was grinding itself to death. 2 down, 4 to go. Your leader coming down the straightaway. 18 lap pace and 6:18 fast lap of a 19.1. There's Jack across the line, back 7.2. Fast lap's a 19.9. Andy rocking I think it's a different car than he was, or at least a different body. Catching the corner here at the exit of the infield. And Brad 4.6 behind him, but that's going to change now. Looks like, wow, Brad, you can't do that again. Lands it on 2 wheels. Just about halfway, drivers. Like Jack has stretched out here a little bit more over Jack Martin over Jack Williams here. A little bit. Andy back another handful of seconds. Mr. Brad back 4 seconds. Rocking the SR10M. It is oval car. Oh, looks like I gotta put a body back on it here for your leader. And we may have a change in position for the lead here. Mr. Jack Williams now taking over the lead by 3/10. And Jack Martin taking it back now. Still plenty of time in this race. He's trying to get out of the way. Andy and Brad battling out here. There's 4 seconds between them at the line. And now it looks like it's going to be a little more. Oh, Jack Williams catching the corner here, entering the infield. Brad now back 10 seconds. Like Andy caught tabletop wrong and flipped over on the double. It's going to tighten that battle back up a little bit. Just over a minute to go, drivers. Jack Martin dropping an 18.4 new fast lap. Uno momento for my Latin friends. And he's back a lap in third right now. Brad behind him by 2.7, so they're battling out for that final podium spot. And your leader getting it wrong on the tabletop there. He's got a 14-second lead here at the moment. Oh, third and fourth getting tangled up here. Brad, you and Andy are racing for position. 10 seconds to go. Final lap for everybody.
Race is over.
That is time. When you cross line, you are done. Jack Martin going to take the victory here to the line. Looks like Brad's going to hold on for third and shut it down. Jack Williams going to take second. Brad Mallon third. Andy Williams in fourth by 0.6. Good race, guys. Good race. Everybody had a chance at that one. All right, boys and girls, I'm going to come out here in just about 2 minutes with the awards. Once again, top three will be on the podium, plus TQ. I want to thank all our live stream viewers for tuning in tonight. We will catch you Saturday night, 7 o'clock, under the lights, for our Superstar Saturday Showdown on the Outdoor Oval. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you then.